There are 500,000 projects on Kickstarter and 64% of those fail. What I have right here is an extreme outlier. It's the most funded and widely backed piece of luggage the platform has ever seen. This is the Peak Design Everyday Backpack version 2. The more I use this bag, the more features and little details I realize it has. In today's video, I'm gonna show you what a backpack without compromises looks like, especially for a tech geek like me. But first, let's compare it against my old and very standard Nike backpack. The last time I bought a backpack was 4 years ago, and it was in my first year of uni. I needed a backpack that was gonna fit my laptop, fit my books in, maybe a water bottle, just very standard things. This bag literally did what it said on the tin. It had a laptop compartment here, and it also had a main compartment for all of my books and stuff. It had some very basic organization. All of my stuff would go into the main compartment pretty much. I had a water bottle on one side and the other side, which is also handy. It had like this padded shoulder strap, which was great. It also had a small pocket at the top over here, which is where I would usually keep my wallet. It's great, it does the job, don't get me wrong. It's an absolute luxury to be able to have a premium backpack like this. What's the difference? The way I see it, a premium backpack does everything a normal backpack does, but it makes it super effortless to use. In fact, even a joy to use in some cases. Plus, it has some extra features which you didn't really think you needed from a backpack, and it's only when you started using it, you just think, wow, this makes sense, and I'm really enjoying using it. But I'm gonna tell you what my favorite features of it are. Like, I like to carry my tech around with me everywhere. My noise cancelling headphones, my iPad, my laptop. I take chargers, I take like books sometimes. I just take lots of little bits and bobs. If that sounds like you're probably gonna use the backpack in the same way that I did. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Adjustable mag latch is the main and most obvious feature on this backpack. It allows you to adjust the size of the backpack with only one hand. So this is a 20-litre backpack. At its maximum capacity, it will hold 20 litres. But when I'm not carrying that much stuff around, I can compress it down and it goes to this size, which is great. I like it because the mechanism feels quite nice to use, like it's very satisfying. And also it feels pretty robust. It's a very noticeable click. That's locked in place. The next feature which I like the most is that most backpacks allow you to do something called top loading very easily. You zip open the bag from the top and then you take stuff out and in that way. The problem with that is if you have something at the bottom of the bag, that means you've got to take everything out that's on top, put it to one side, get the thing you want, and then put everything back into place and zip it back up again. The alternative is something called side loading. That is where you can flip the backpack onto one side like this and open the zip up that way and access all the stuff in your bag from the side. This is one of my favorite features of this bag. Not many backpacks I've found allow you to do side loading and top loading at the same time. Plus, I can do this on the go thanks to the straps at the back. They're like super mobile, so I can have the backpack on my back like this. And if I'm on the go and I need to get something really quickly from my backpack, I just take one like this. You could probably argue you can do this on any backpack, but it's just a little bit nice and smooth on this one. Open it from the side load it, and yeah, just take out whatever you need. I'd be like, yeah, I need that. So this backpack also comes with origami style dividers, and this is a really good way to organize your backpack if you don't have packing cubes. The origami style dividers are adjustable. They're like Velcro. You can remove the Velcro, take it up a little bit, take it down a little bit, and it's a great way to be able to fit your electronics or whatever your everyday carry is and know that it's not gonna move around a lot. Those origami style dividers are pretty cool. The only thing is that it can get a bit annoying sometimes when you're trying to open the bag from the top and get inside. You can't reach the bottom of the bag. You can only reach the first compartment. And for that reason, I would highly suggest you use a packing cube instead. This is called the Peak Design Tech Pouch, which I also haven't used. This is really cool. You can hold it from the straps like this and open it up. You've got access to all your stuff inside there. Packing cubes are the way to go in my opinion. But anyway, it's just a nice to have. The next thing I want to talk about is that Peak Design call these zips Ultra Zips. And they've designed these zips to be super durable and they come with a lifetime warranty. In my experience of using them, they are super smooth. They're really nice to use. And you can see that they're weatherproofed with this plastic wrapping around the zip. They don't catch and they have very little abrasion. So I imagine that they will last a long time. Another nice thing about these Ultra Zips is that you can actually take them apart and wrap them around another zip so that it becomes an anti-theft zip. The next thing I want to talk about is the laptop compartment in this bag. It is really well thought through. Essentially, you can fit one laptop in here. You can also fit an iPad in here. This is an 11-inch iPad and that was a 13-inch laptop. You could go bigger, it just means a heavier weight. But you've also got space for other things, like this is a very easy to reach pocket. So I keep my wallet in here. It's really well designed, really well organized, very nicely thought through. The pouches on there are magnetic, which I'm gonna touch on later on. That's a really nice touch. But the thing I love about this laptop compartment, two things. I love a lot of things. But the first thing is that the bottom of the bag is designed to be shockproof. The laptop doesn't come down all the way. At least my 13-inch one doesn't come down all the way. That means that if you drop the bag on the floor or knock it over, you don't need to worry about there being a very harsh contact on the body of the laptop, because the backpack will take the brunt of the force. The second thing I love about this backpack is that there's a Velcro insert for the laptop compartment that allows you to adjust the size of it depending on the size of your laptop, so it's really easy to reach. The annoying thing with my old backpack was that it was designed for 15-inch laptops. So when I put my 13-inch MacBook in there, I had to dig deep down to go and get it out. Plus, it didn't have the cushioning at the bottom, which is annoying, whereas this one does. Bonus points for that one, really well thought through. There are a whole bunch of pockets and pouches on this bag, and all of them are magnetic, including the bottle holders on the side. This is really satisfying to use. It means that when you're not using that particular pouch or pocket, it just snaps into place and it stays out the way. But it also means that if you were to turn the bag like upside down like this, you don't hear anything flying around because everything is just so packed and nicely stored and organized and put away. The only drawback with the pouches and pockets is that there are a good amount of them, but they're all on the inside. There is not that many external pockets apart from the bottle holders. It's not the end of the world because I really like this minimal style, but it would have been nice to have a very easy to reach external pocket. The closest thing I get is the laptop compartment. So I also like the shoulder straps. I think they're quite comfortable to wear, especially on my commutes in the morning and in the evening time coming back from work. In particular, I really like the metal accents you have over here, and the nylon is a really high quality nylon. It just means that it's really smooth when you are adjusting the length of the shoulder strap, like pulling and releasing. It's really satisfying and really nice. It's really premium quality stuff. Even the leather on the top and just the leather touches on the straps as well. They're really, really nice. The other cool thing about the shoulder straps is you might have noticed that they look quite neat right now and they're not dangly, and that's because they're magnetic as well. Really, really nice touch. See that? So you could stow this backpack away like this, and it just means it doesn't get in the way. I really, really like that. I like to stow the straps away when I'm on public transport, like on the tubes and stuff. Old school backpacks, they usually have a strap to pick them up from the top, which is the same as this one. However, this backpack also has a side strap so that you can hold it from the side on. It's like a proper piece of luggage. It's not just a backpack. You could just pick it up from the side, and if that's more comfortable for you, you can do it that way. There are also drainage holes at the bottom of the side bottle holders either side of the bag. This is really cool because if your drink leaks, for instance, then it'll just drain away instead of just pooling at the bottom of your bag and getting sticky or dirty or whatever. So that's a really nice touch. Those drainage holes aren't reinforced, which again is another nitpicky point. It would have been great if they had a nice fabric ring or like a leather exterior or something just to reinforce it, but right now it's literally just like a hole punch. But it's a cool little touch. I really like that detail. All in all, the bag is weatherproof, which is great. I need to test it, of course. In the UK, we don't have that harsh weather apart from rain and the occasional bit of snow. So this is just fine for my needs. There is a breathable vented mesh at the back on this grey panel, this grey compartment down here. Does a decent job. Don't really get sweaty back from using it so much. That's a pretty standard thing to expect on backpacks, I think. There are also 3 different attachment points. If you lift the mag latch up, there are 2 attachment points here, 2 sets. The second way to do it is from the bottom. You've got attachment points over here and over here. And the third way to do it is at the front. And there are straps for that. So there's a secret pouch there. There you got the straps. Another nice touch is that there is a keychain accessory on the side of the bag where you can attach a set of keys and access that really easily. What I like about this keychain accessory is that it's detachable. If you like press down on the keychain bit, you can just take out the key. You put your key up there, and then this is the bit that reattaches to your bag once you finish using it. So as you can see, it's elastic and it's really easy to click back into place like that. Then you can just put your keys back in the side pocket here at the bottom. So yeah, I thought that was a nice little touch. You get all of this in a backpack that weighs only 2 kilos. Once you've loaded your stuff in here though, of course that weight is gonna go up. I try to keep my everyday carry as light as possible. One way I do that is by using more portable devices. Like I've chosen an 11-inch iPad rather than the 12.9. I'm also rocking the 13-inch MacBook Pro instead of the 14 or 16-inch newer ones. This is a 20-litre backpack, which is enough for a laptop, a iPad, a jumper, bottle of water, your keys, a wallet, pen, maybe your chargers, and a bunch of like charging cables for it, and headphones or AirPods, whichever you prefer. Plus, there's still a little bit of wiggle room. That's more than enough for me. I'm not ever gonna need to carry more than that on a day-to-day basis. There is the 30-litre option of the backpack, which is significantly bigger, but I do not need to go that much bigger. This backpack cost me £250, which is 5 times as much as my old uni backpack that I showed you at the start of the video. That's ridiculous. That's a lot more money. Is it worth the marginal gain in functionality? Probably not. But this backpack is quite cool to have and it's really fun to use, and I really enjoy taking it around with me every day. You are probably not going to use most of these features on the backpack. For me anyway, it's the few features that I do use every single day that is super effortless. The satisfaction of the mag latch or the magnetic pockets, or how easy it is to get my laptop and iPad out very quickly, and knowing that it's very safe and secure. I take it for granted, right? It's just nice to have, and it's nice that it's there. I don't need to think about it. It's also a bonus that this backpack is very minimal and very aesthetically pleasing. I got mine in the gray because why not? It just went really nice with the brown accents on there and the silver. There are definitely some drawbacks to this backpack. It is not the perfect backpack. I've mentioned some of them already, but some other things to think about. One of them is that once you've adjusted the backpack straps to your size, you end up with this piece of fabric at the bottom over here, like you do on all backpacks, right? But for a bag that's so well thought through, it would have been really nice to have this like stowed away so it doesn't just dangle and get in the way. This is really annoying because when I put the backpack on the floor of the bus or whatever public transport I'm on, those straps are just chilling on the floor. Like, it could be a sticky surface, it could be a rainy day and there's like lots of rainwater on the floor or whatever. This backpack is designed to stand upright, and it does a pretty good job of this, especially when you have the laptop in there. It kind of balances the weight and it just sits upright like that. However, I've noticed that when I put more things in there, like an iPad, it doesn't always stand upright and it just starts to lose its balance a little bit. Again, being nitpicky over there. The other two drawbacks, which I've already mentioned, is that the drainage holes aren't reinforced on the bag. There's also a ton of interior pockets and pouches, but not so many exterior ones for when you need to get something like really quickly and really easily. I think this bag is perfect for photographers, for commuters, and for techies. It's also the kind of bag that's perfect for people who like to buy one thing and just use it to death. This backpack is super high quality. It comes with a lifetime guarantee, and when you buy it, you're buying it with the aim to use it for hopefully a really, really long time. My last backpack lasted me 4 to 5 years. If this backpack lasts me at least 4 to 5 years, I think it's worth it. You don't buy a backpack all the time, so it's worth, for me at least, spending the cash to buy that really premium, high quality piece of equipment that I use every day. I use a backpack every single day, so why wouldn't I put thought into buying the one that's right for me, or the one that I think is super high quality? If money is no object, this is the bag to get. Thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried a little something different this time. Let me know what you think.